Hello, my people. Good day. Welcome to today's program. As you can see, I dey inside my kitchen. They do my breakfast. Well, without wasting most of your time, most of you have seen the trending videos that is going on in Twitter. I put the Twitter link there. You will see how the superpowers are using their power, their military might, technology, and everything to push down the little countries in Africa. If you check the Twitter link that I just posted there, you will see that French soldiers and Canadian soldiers are among the people that are being killed fighting on the side of Boko Haram in Nigeria. The whole news in Nigeria, nobody is telling the news. They are not showing it to tell you that I keep on telling my people, the owners of Nigerian press, Nigerian television station are the Western nations. Imagine Nigerian military fighting for the security of Nigeria, fighting for peace to reign in Nigeria, more especially against Boko Haram. They are dying every day. And today, the latest news showing that the hands of the West are among both the Fulanese. Most of you may recall that Burkina Faso closed the embassy of France, chased away the French ambassador, tell the French people to get out of their country. That the French people are working in tandem with these herdsmen. The same herdsmen is tormenting Nigeria. The same herdsmen is tormenting the entire West African nation. But the problem is this. Which area are they fomenting this trouble? All the whole areas where there is lithium, uranium, californium, and gold, diamond, all these solid minerals that Nigeria possesses in the area of Lake Chad. Canada soldiers are in that area supplying weapons to Boko Haram, training Boko Haram, fighting with Boko Haram against Nigerian military. French is that place training so-called Boko Haram. So-called, they give it a powerful name, Boko Haram. Everybody think that they are Islamic terrorists that want Islamic something in Nigeria. No, you get it wrong. There is nothing Islamic in it. Now it has come to open that the West are mining the Lake Chad side of Nigeria without the concept of Nigerian government, using Boko Haram as shield against the government of Nigeria, paying huge sum amount of money, giving them equipment, importing Hilux from Japan and giving it to these terrorists. They are using the modern equipment more than the Nigerian government. Most of you may recall during the time of Goodluck that Goodluck really want to grant these people. America placed arm embargo on Nigeria against terrorists. Nigerian military fighting to wipe terror. America placed arm embargo on Nigeria. No news in Nigeria is talking about all these things. No news, no national news from channels, television, name it, is even talking or even showing what I publish on my Twitter account. Go and watch it. You will see their bodies. Nigerian military. Even, do you know why Nigeria is succeeding? Because Russians have stepped in to advise Nigerians on how to fight the terrorists. Yes. And go and check the map of Africa. Type where America or the West has their military base. You will see that the West have used their military base to surround Nigeria. As they have surrendered China, as they have surrounded Russia, they have surrounded Nigeria. Ask yourself why. And do you know the worst case scenario? As Burkina Faso is kicking the ass of France from their country, do you know that they went for America summon African leaders? America summon African leaders. Call it American African Summit. There is nothing like summit. It was summoned They were ordered to come to America. They went there. So-called summit. Ghana president. Ghana was telling America to give them weapon for them to declare war on Burkina Faso. We are fighting to regain our independence. You see what Boko Haram and the West are doing to Nigeria. And Burkina Faso find out what is going on, telling their people that the West are working with terrorists. Even though Mali, not even Mali, even saying that these people are working with terrorists against the government. Ghana wants America to give them weapons to fight Burkina Faso. What did Burkina Faso did? Did Burkina Faso commit any crime against Ghana? Burkina Faso want to be free as Nigerians want to be free, so that we manage our resources. We manage our things, we process our product. They are using Boko Haram to kill the Muslims, to kill the Christians, to kill whosoever that cross within Lake Chad. Most of you has come across the Alpha Mustafa, the man that worked with Abacha before he died. He was revealing the solid minerals that Nigeria possess. Solid minerals. And Nigeria, the problem is Nigeria is no longer allowing the West to come and mine and carry and leave. Africans are now demanding, do you want to mine? You have to develop the industry to process those solid minerals in Nigeria, so that Nigerians will benefit from it. I applaud Nigeria for that. Elon Musk's company and American companies pressurizing Nigeria to give them license to mine our lithium. Nigeria said, come and build the processing plant in Nigeria. And they said no. You said no, keep your plant and we keep our resources. Now they are working with Boko Haram. Do you know how many containers of solid minerals that are being shipped out of Nigeria to the West? They made mention of one that was 1 gram of it is 15,000 pounds. And those minerals are all the 19 states of northern Nigeria. All the 19 states of northern Nigeria. Their ground is full of different types of solid minerals. We only know about gold. And now lithium is coming out. Do you know that Nigeria is in possession of uranium? France are mining Nigerian uranium with the help of Boko Haram. Yes, in Nigeria, as I'm talking to you, within the areas of Lake Chad. They are not even hiding it. Now that Nigerian soldiers are pressing hard, their soldiers are now joining Boko Haram, shooting at Nigerian military. 2 of them were killed yesterday. Check the link that I pressed there. You will see the Twitter account. Go and watch the video. I even publish it on this platform. Watch it. It's real. Canadian soldier and French soldier killed inside Nigeria in connection with Boko Haram, with other Boko Haram members, their body lying there. My own advice to Nigerian government is this. Pick some combat troops, send them to Russia. Because this war, you may not win it. Choose some combat troops, send them to Russia. Let them go and gather combat experience from battlefield, how war is being conducted. Because this war will not end the way they are fighting it now. If Nigerian soldiers keep on pressing hard, they will now start giving them. Do you know that almost, let me not make mistake, 40% of the whole weapon that was made for Ukraine landed in Nigeria at the hand of Boko Haram? You never know that one. I will also publish it. Only that I don't have the videos, but the Nigerian soldiers have seen evidence of anti-tank, rocket, everything that was in the name made for Ukraine is now in Nigeria, killing Nigerian soldiers. It should be a wake-up call for Nigeria to move battle groups to Russia. We need well-experienced soldiers that will be able to defend the territories of Nigeria. Joke apart, because what Nigeria possess, not oil, not gas, a solid mineral. And do you know why this solid mineral is good for you and I? You can get license to mine as an individual. If you have money and you are making money in Nigeria, you can get license. If you get ground where you will mine it, you can get the license in Nigeria, and the money is not much. Some of them is 70,000, 30,000. You get license to possess, you get license to mine and water treatment. You start mining it. And if you know how to process it, you process it. This solid mineral will give Nigerians a lot of room for them to expand. Most of Nigerians never knew that they can mine these solid minerals in Nigeria. You can mine it. And you can go to any, Internal Affairs Office, ask them for map from your territory, where you come, your own state. Check because they have the map of areas, every solid mineral that possessed in every state in Nigeria. Then you start mining your own and be paying tax to federal government. I have sent a lot of proposals to companies in Germany that buys those solid minerals. I'm waiting for their response. As soon as they respond and give me the list of the solid they want, the minerals they want, I will go to Nigeria and we will start negotiating for prices. You cannot deal with gas, you cannot deal with oil, but you can deal with solid minerals. And the West don't want to buy it from you. They want to step in and mine it and take it by themselves. That's why it's very, very painful that this war, if Mali and Burkina Faso is fighting France to leave them alone, and Ghana is fighting for America to give them weapons to start fighting war with their brothers, only because they want to be free from the colonial masters. Have you seen that we have problems? We have a lot of problems. That's to show you most of our African leaders are the vessels of these Western entities and companies and whatever. But we will win the war, because we should be praying for Russia, because if Russia win in Ukraine, the hegemony of America and the West will die. Other people will be able to alleviate and breathe. How come that all the whole technology that the West possess is only to torment third world countries, only to torment Africa? Only to torment Africa. Imagine them without shame. Without shame. Their soldiers are now fighting in open combat, supporting Boko Haram against Nigeria. What else? Which other evidence do you need to rally behind their government? Even though we are divided in Nigeria. It shouldn't be anybody's outsider's affairs. It should be our problems. We will find ourselves. But another problems that I would like to touch here, the northern Nigeria that allow the whole Western NGOs. Do you know how many NGOs West possess in Nigeria? Oh my God. They are in thousands. Now, ask yourself, those NGOs, where are they? Where do they locate? You don't see them in Imo State. You don't see them in Abia State. You don't see them in Rivers State. All of them are located in northern part of Nigeria. And all of them are educating all the northerners against the south, dividing Nigeria. Do you think that the division that is going on in Nigeria is because the Hausa man hated the Igbo, the Yoruba man hated? It is the NGOs in Nigeria that are working in conjunction with any area they are to divide Nigeria. Because all of them hate the Igbos. All the whole NGOs never like Igbo man. Because they know that as far as Nigeria is concerned, the only brain that can work in Nigeria for liberation is Igbo people. And they're succeeding. Why are they succeeding? Let me help you a little. All the whole imams in northern Nigeria, all the whole imam that have their training ground where they lecture the northerners, all of them have the NGO that support them. All of them. And they do go for counseling with these NGOs. They tell them the good about Nigeria, and they tell them the bad about allowing Igbo man to come close. Igbo man never meant anything good for Nigeria. And the man will bundle that thing in his head, and he will go to his preaching ground. He will now lecture all the northerners why Nyamiri is very wrong. Nyamiri is bad. What did Igbo man did wrong? Igbo man is the only salvation, the only freedom that Nigeria will have. You hate Igbo in Nigeria, the same words that are telling you that Igbos are there to dominate you. Go to their parliament, Igbo people are there. Go to their engineering sector, Igbos are there. Go to their doctoral sector, Igbos are there. Igbos are helping every Western nation to power their economy. I'm not lying. The only area Igbos are rejected is in Africa. If you go to Kenya, they don't like they call it Nigerians, but what they meant is the Igbos, because Nigerians are not traveling like Igbos are everywhere. Any place you go, Igbos are there. But ask yourself, how is the Igbos operating? I do tell people that Igbo man will enter your country. They will make small change. That small change will go back home. But when they make big money, they invest in your country. That's how Igbos operate. Igbos never come to dominate. Igbos have different ideology. Igbos has the spirit of challenge. Igbo people are the people when they come into your country and you people are suffering. Igbo man knows how to turn dustbin to start generating income. Igbo man knows how he will succeed. Look, let me tell you, in any worst part of the country on planet, any part that Igbo man find itself, give him maximum of 6 months, he will be doing well. He will be doing well. Do you want to succeed? Collide yourself with Igbo man. Do you want to make it? Collide yourself with Igbo man. Igbo man sees things with a different face, they see things in a different form. Something you see as impossible. The only limit holding Igbo man is sky and your government. If your government allow the Igbos to operate the way they want, you will notice that your country is full of potential. If Nigeria allow the Igbos to operate to fix Nigeria, Nigeria will become small London without the resources of Nigeria. Joke apart. You hear our people always talk about Lagos, Lagos, Lagos. The revenues that Lagos are generating, how many Yorubas are ready to pump in that revenue? The people pumping in the revenue are the hated tribe in Lagos. The people, the money that Nigerians are eating on the street, touching, the money that people are touching on the street every blessed day is Igbo money. They are the ones doing buying and selling, trading, allowing money to circulate. While the other tribe are banking money, hiding money, building tunnel, hiding any money they make, they hide it. But Igbo man knows how to allow his money to make more money for him. But the only problem we have, Igbo man has his own limitation. The limitation of Igbo man has never figured out how to make their money to talk on their behalf. That's the only thing holding Igbo man back. And I know the key how you can make your money talk on your behalf. Yes, because if Igbos figure out how to make your money talk on your behalf, you will become the Israel of Africa. You will seize the entire black Africa inside your hand and pocket it. That is Igbo. That's why they are afraid of you. Because the money, you are making it. The cash, you have it. But one thing you never decode, a normal Igbo man has never decoded how to make his money speak on your behalf. Let me give you small expo. How your money, or Israelis, or let me use the Ukrainians of today that are fighting Russians. You see how the West are rallying behind Ukraine. It's not because they love Ukraine. There is engine behind it, whining, making the West to fight the war that never belongs to them. Ukraine is not part of NATO, not part of EU, not part of Americans, not part of anything. But the West are fighting for them. That is when you figure out how to make your money talk on your behalf. Election is coming. Election is coming in Nigeria. Peter Obi is a Nigerian. Peter Obi is an Igbo man, but he's a Nigerian president. Every politician, all the whole politician, what they want now is sponsors. And there come the key, the people that understand politics. The Jewish people, Jewish organization in the United States are made up of millionaires and billionaires. And they always contribute money in one pot to sponsor. You don't care whether the person wins or he never wins. It shouldn't be your problems. What your problem should be is sponsor people into decision-making positions. If you come into Nigeria, half of Nigeria or 80% of Nigerian senators belong to the entities and Western countries. They are the ones sponsoring them into their position. Until you start sponsoring your own people into decision-making positions, you will see that your matter will be start discussing. Your money will be talking on your behalf. You will see that a lecturer, a professor who is in Senate, in Parliament, is marionette. He's nothing but a marionette. And to make him your marionette is your dollar, your money. That paper money you are making. And you can't do it alone. You have to set up a union, people that understand. Call it whatever you like. But your focus should be politics. Governors, president, senators, House of Rep, from any part of state. The strongest area that you have interest, like Lagos State, Igbo is supposed to own, if I'm not mistaken, 60% of legislators in Lagos State should be in the pocket of Ndi Igbo. If you go to the north, no matter how they hate you, seize their politicians. Seize their politicians. They will go there. If they don't talk about you, they don't get the money. Yes, that's how it works. That's how you make your money to talk on your behalf. While you are sleeping, your matters are being taken care of. While you are busy working, your matters are being taken care of. While you are even making troubles in Nigeria, your containers will be entering Nigeria, nothing will be contraband. Your interest will be holy. What has Israel never done to Palestine and other Arab nations around? Who cares? Nobody cares. But if Iran even do it, German foreign minister will tell you how they will sanction Iran. Yes. Russians have billionaires and trillionaires, but Russians never have that organization of buying people. Did you see what happened in European Parliament? Qatar owns some of the European Parliament members. They pay them, not money transfer. Traveling bags full of euro. They pay them. And if you go to the European Parliament and you want to discuss Qatar issue, hey, don't touch Qatar. Qatar is a country that is trying to develop to do this. Upon Qatar is committing crime, but their money is talking on their behalf. Likewise, Saudi Arabia. Issue of Saudi Arabia is undiscussed matter because their money is talking on their behalf. Igbos need to figure out how to make such a thing. You are the most hated tribes, as the whole world hates the Jews all over the world, but you can't even reject their dollars. You may hate them, but you can't hate dollar now. It's dollar, yeah. Igbos own the dollar. Igbos has the dollar, and you are still keeping your dollar and fighting. Try to break in. You can't break in. You can't break. Everything has rules and regulations. That's how this world operates. That's how everything works. So my people, that's all I have for you. Like the video, click the Twitter account, go to the Twitter, retweet the video, and join the discussion. Thank you very much. Remain blessed, and bye-bye for now. Chapeau.